If you want to win some free PSN or Xbox gift cards, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Also, Call of Duty points are in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. If you want to get some free Call of Duty points, click that link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the best weapon in the game right now. In my personal opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinions, this weapon just stands out above others on another level, which is absolutely crazy. Hope you guys will enjoy this video. Please hit that like button. Let's go for 2,000 likes. I hope you guys can smash out 2,000 likes. It'd be absolutely amazing. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new also, and all that sort of stuff. And I still will be doing a lot of Black Ops 3 content, reaction videos, the newest CODs, just because this World War II just recently got released for the beta. That's why I wanted to make a few videos at least talking about this, because it's what I've been playing, and what I've been playing is what I'm thinking about and what I kind of want to talk about. So let's get right into this and let's talk about this. Now, this game has a lot of very, very powerful weapons. It's sort of like Black Ops 3 in the sense where a lot of people will have different opinions, especially when the game is first being released to the public and the first time people are playing it. Even when this game is released in November, I think people will still have a lot of different opinions, even pro players having different opinions about what is the best gun. This is something that we saw a lot in Black Ops 3 as well. And Black Ops 3, when the game first came out, I made a video saying the Pharaoh was the best gun, because at that point, the Pharaoh was the best gun. It was a one-burst SMG that we'd never seen before. Like, it was just bursting kids down. It was like the M8 of SMGs. Of course, that got nerfed, and now the Pharaoh is probably one of the worst guns in Black Ops 3. And that's why it's important to stay tuned to these videos and stuff like that. So, as of right now, the gun we're going to be talking about is the STG-44. This gun is absolutely insane in World War II. We're going to be talking about a bit about why, what class setup I'm running, as well as other different ones. So this is an assault rifle in a game where other assault rifles are kind of subpar. This one is literally like a laser gun in World War II, which is kind of crazy to me, because I was hearing people say, oh, this gun's good, blah, blah, blah. Then I picked this thing up for myself when you hit level 14, and the thing has no recoil. It's like you're using the ACR in a game where you expect, like, you know, MP44, STG-44. In all other Call of Duty games, this thing has quite a bit of bounce on it, up and down, and a little bit of muzzle flash. In this game, no recoil, and that's without grip. These gameplays are watching, at least, I'm not sure about every gameplay here, but I don't run it with grip, because there's no reason to run grip. The thing has virtually no recoil, and that's why I call it the ACR of World War II. It's an absolute monster. Now, there are a bunch of other good guns in this game. Me personally, I prefer SMGs in this game, but it's just undeniable when I pulled out this weapon that this is the best one, and this is I started to try to format my playstyle to a more assault rifle playstyle because of this thing having no recoil. Now, let's talk a bit about the class setup that I'm running with it, and then I'll talk about some of the other top guns in the game, because there is quite a few. So what I run with this is, for my division, I run infantry. Now, the best thing about infantry is when you hit level 4 with it, which isn't that hard to do, you can do it in a couple of hours, you unlock stock, and stock basically becomes built into your gun. Without stock, it's kind of hard to use an assault rifle, but once you get that stock, strafing side to side on this STG is absolutely amazing, and this thing becomes at least twice as good as it was before. So if you are trying this gun out, I highly recommend you stick it out till you have infantry level 4 and you have stock. As far as the basic training or the perk that I run, usually it will be a hustle, because that allows me to reload faster, and that just basically allows me to reload faster, and that's why it also allows you to reload while sprinting, which is awesome. So the basic trainings are kind of weak. There's a few other good ones. There's lookout, which is pretty good as well, increasing the minimap coverage, but those are the two that I really stick with. Now, as far as the attachments on this thing, I've tested out everything, and you'll see different things in these gameplays here. But as far as attachments with this thing, because we can't really customize our secondary and all that, it's just the beta, right? So for attachments, I like to run, of course, with infantry also. I think it's level 2 or level 3. You get 3 attachments on your gun. Number 1 I run is going to be, I'm going to run it with the quick draw, because that's definitely a very, very good attachment on this thing. It makes it super duper powerful, and that's why I choose to run it. Number 2 is a rapid fire. I run a rapid fire, and you don't need to run a grip, because it's virtually no recoil. Even when I thought, okay, for sure when I add rapid fire on this thing, it's going to have recoil. No, I'm not sure what they were really thinking. I'm pretty sure this will be nerfed before the game comes out or something like that. Who really knows? But rapid fire, you can run on this thing, which makes it absolutely insane. And then as far as your third attachment, you can pretty much rock whatever you want. Extended mags, advanced rifling, steady aim. I've been playing around with a bunch of different stuff, and I haven't decided exactly on what the best third attachment would be, but that's because they're all just so damn good, and this weapon is amazing. Now, like I talked about earlier, I think this weapon stands out because of the fact that it kills fast, it has range, and it has virtually no recoil. But myself, I also like a lot of the SMGs in this game, and I've been messing around with a bunch of the SMGs. As far as the SMGs, the one I've been playing with the most has to be the grease gun. It's the first one you unlock. It's really awesome, and like I say, to use infantry when you're using this gun. For the SMGs, usually I'll use airborne, because I find that a good playstyle with this game, especially like one thing a lot of people have to remember is when you're playing the game this early, everyone is going to be tryhards. You're not gonna play against casual players who hopped on their dad's PS4. This is all people that pre-ordered the game, that want to play this game, and that are pretty dedicated fans. So by having that silencer in that airborne class, it really does give you an advantage, and that's why I like the SMG playstyle. With the STG-44 in the infantry, you simply have to outplay and outpower the enemies. With the SMGs, you can be a bit more stealthy. And so the grease gun I like to run. I think that's probably, for me, it's between the grease gun and the Type 100 right now for the best SMG. Both of those are really insane. They have a tiny bit of recoil, they melt very fast, and all that sort of stuff. The PPSH also is a very strong SMG. I just personally don't have that much time with it, so you guys let me know, should I be playing with the PPSH a lot more? I have played with it a few times, you know, but I don't have the most playtime with it. But in my opinion, I think that one just has a little bit too much kick. And the Type 100 has barely any. It has decent damage. The grease gun I find has really good damage, but a bit more kick. So those are the ones I've been sticking to. But definitely once you hit that level 14, STG all the way. This is what you want to rock out with the infantry class setup. One thing that is kind of annoying is that you can't also, like with the division setup, it's really annoying how you can't combine things together. Like, I would like to run this thing with the silencer, but if I run it with the silencer, I have to use the airborne, so then I don't get the infantry. I lose 3 attachments and stock. So it's not worth for an assault rifle to lose 3 attachments in stock just for a silencer. Also, if you want to run something like Ghost, you have to use a different setup, which would allow you not to use the silencer. So that's one thing that I think we're going to have a lot of issues with this year. I mean, we have to wait for the finished product to see how the division setup is. But it's like, what are you going to pick for a stealth class? Which some people will say, good, there's no ghost silencer campers, but it would just be ghost when you're moving around anyway. They fixed that a long time ago in Call of Duty. The last time we had like real ghost silencer campers was probably BO1, but you know, it's going to be sort of weird because back in the day, you just pick 10 system. I think personally is the best for the class setups. You pick 10 that you want the best. Like, if you prioritize perks, you can get those. If you prioritize grenades, you get those. If you prioritize smoke grenades, like, you can have whatever you want. Perks, attachments, smoke grenades, wild cards. It's crazy the amount of customization. And I think that just because you take the game back to Boots on the Ground and you take the game back to a time in the past, doesn't mean you have to take the technology and things like theater mode, pick 10 system, like super cool camos. I think all that should still be around in Call of Duty because that's what Call of Duty was made on, super cool kill streaks. Call of Duty was made popular basically because of the kill streaks, which were like, kill streaks are something that is, it rewards you for being a good player, and that's what's awesome about Call of Duty. Plus, they're not that hard to get. You know, even a sub-average player can get some kill streaks, get a care package, get a damn chopper gunner, and that's what made Call of Duty awesome. And the other thing was the created class system. It was unlike anything at the time. You know, you can pick what you want to run and all that sorts of stuff. And now I know a lot of shooter games have that now, and of course other shooter games are implementing things like kill streaks, but that's because of how popular Call of Duty is. And I think that while this game plays awesome, why go backwards and take out things that were super cool to Call of Duty? Theater mode, super awesome kill streaks, you know, just stuff like that. I know there's going to be supply drops and stuff, but well, of course that's more of just putting money in their pocket, not really forwarding the game. But I'm really hoping that when this game does come out, there's a lot more customization options. I know you're going to be able to customize your gear and all that stuff, but I'm talking about actual gameplay. I want to customize my weapons, and I think there are going to be weapon variants as well, so there's going to be some interesting stuff, of course, and I'm still excited for it. But right now, STG-44, just look at the gameplay. It speaks for itself, boys. no recoil. Gun has no recoil, and this is with rapid fire, an instant reload with the infantry setup. It's just, and the Hustler, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please slap a like on this thing. I would really appreciate 2,000 likes. I know some of you guys who are playing this beta, even if you're not, if you stuck around to the end of this video, I really appreciate you, and I would love to see 2,000 likes on this video when I end up waking up. A bit of a late night upload. I know people are going to comment. It's early morning where I live. That always happens. Late night, early morning. Have a great night, guys. Sub for Cookie and Don't Look. I'm out. Peace.